Kamala Harris became the first president/vice president to visit an abortion clinic when she visited a Planned Parenthood in Minnesota. Yeah. Tell us your thoughts on this, LB.
I'm just, I, God, I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm thrilled. I'm so grateful to her for showing everybody how it's done. I think, and I don't just think this, the evidence is, the history is right there. You know, so much ground was ceded. Talk about a contrived bullshit thing, this sort of pro-life, this garbage that came out of think tanks, right, in the 80s, because they needed a wedge issue to try to get the, Christian right over. Like, it was all very calculated. It's all well documented that it was. And of course, people fell for it. And there was not pushback because Roe was taken for granted and that women would always have it. So I feel like this is the part that I'm just summarizing my opinion of it, that the Dems and the progressives and even the folks that might be conservatives or centrists that understood that abortion was a women's health issue were so afraid to jump into, to be front facing and combat that garbage position of pro-life from day one and call it out as a fraud from day one, because they were like, oh, well, again, my opinion, it'll never let them have their extremist views and whatever. This is America. And also, I think a great uncomfortableness to actually say the word abortion and come out positive for abortion and frame abortion appropriately, that it is a health issue, that women need this. They need abortion care. They need health care. This is what and to really rewrite it, because it was such almost like, I think, perceived as sort of dangerous territory. Don't get in there because they're crying about babies. And they made it such a negative thing. And this is for a, and yes, there have been other women elected officials who have put their voices out there for reproductive rights and everything. But for it to be our first woman executive to go to a clinic, no one goes to the clinic, to go to a clinic and stand there and say, this is what this is. This is why we're fighting. Women have the right to have autonomy over their bodies. This is unacceptable. It's health care. We need it. We need to fight for it. Now we're in a position where we have to fight for it again. All of that, it was just like, oh my God. She's not afraid. She's not afraid of a word.
Yeah.
She puts our rights and our bodies, our right to our bodies, ahead of her own fear of a scary word, abortion. Thank you, Kamala Harris.